Hi, this is Nick Dullea of Corbett Dullea Real Estate, and I'm here tonight to talk with you about closing costs when you're buying a new development condo or a new construction condo in New York City. And I'm taping this from a log cabin in upstate New York, way upstate New York, in North Creek, New York, and we're just finishing up a great week of skiing and heading back to the city tomorrow. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I'm here to talk to you about these closing costs that if you buy a new development condo from the developer, otherwise known as the sponsor, that you're often going to be asked to pay for. And they're the New York City transfer taxes, the New York State transfer taxes. And they come out to almost 2%. The New York City transfer taxes are 1.425%, and the New York State transfer taxes are 0.4%, come out to 1.825%. And if you're talking about a $2 million condo, you're talking about around $36,000. These aren't the only costs they're going to ask you to pay for. They're also often going to ask you to flip the bill for their lawyer, believe it or not. Yeah, their lawyer. And you're also often going to be asked to chip in for the apartment for the super to live in once the building is built and occupied and people are living there and the building needs to be managed and run by a super. So the good news is we can often get the seller to pay for these costs. We can require it in our offer that we make on your behalf, but it all depends on how competitive that apartment is and how competitive the market is. And right now we are in a seller's market, and it's a very competitive market. And while sometimes we can negotiate these closing costs for the seller to pay, for the developer to pay, in this market, sometimes as a buyer, you do end up having to eat and pay for those costs if you want to buy that condo. So something to know about, closing costs, particularly in new development, new construction condos in New York City, and especially in Manhattan. So that's it for tonight. If you need any help in your condo search or your new development condo search, please feel free to call Corbett Dullea Real Estate. And if you like our videos, please subscribe on the subscribe button. Thanks so much. Have a good night.